So much pressure. I got to figure out who I am.
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer 10 credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared. You don't remember when she says that? At the end?
I do. But the way you said it in the moment while we were recording made it sound like you were under pressure. I was like, all right, man, take a minute, figure out who you are. Whatever. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Every listeners should know that working at ITMT is a high stress, high pressure environment. ITMT Industries.
Yeah. You got to think on your feet. You got to think pretty fast here.
Yeah. Just moments ago, Russ and I were talking about our new head of product at ITMT Labs.
Yes. We couldn't figure out what his name was.
Yeah. Todd. It's just Todd.
It's just Todd. It's just Todd.
Just Todd. He's a weird guy.
All right. So we got over action films. So we're taking a step back.
Yes, finally. Thank God.
Taking a breather from action movies. Kicking off a new movie teardown this week, which means we're going to start with the trailer. So a little trailer trash. It's been a while since I've said what trailer trash. I don't think I have to anymore, right? We don't have to.
I don't know. I mean, we get new listeners every day, so.
Oh yeah. So at this point, better go to listen to the old episode and figure it out. It's only a half hour. You get to the end, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
I see around here on ITMT Industries, you need to be, like a get-goer. Get-goer? Get-goer? No, go-getter.
That's right. No, a get-goer.
Like get going, like get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Things on their feet. Yeah. Okay. So we're taking a step back from the action movies. What are we doing?
We are doing The Kissing Booth 3.
Oh baby.
Epic conclusion.
Yeah. Look at us doing back-to-back trilogy enders.
Oh yeah, great point. Yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're so smart.
Yep. Can't wait to see all the references they make to the first two movies and be like, oh, yep, no, I remember that.
Oh, no.
I remember that trench run. Yep, that was the same. I remember that dinosaur. Yep.
Timeless classics. I remember that Ghostbusters costume. I'm wondering if the plot of this one is going to be at all different. And I don't remember what the actual plot of the first and second ones were, than raising money, right?
Yeah.
Like fundraisers and making out with that tall guy.
That was pretty much it. And less and less actual kissing booth happening.
Right. That's right. So in this one, it's the summer before Elle Evans is set to head off to college, and she has a big decision to make. It's the worst logline of all time.
You wanted this, so here we are.
I was like, what's the next sentence?
Like to make. What are the stakes? What are we going to lose here? She doesn't make this decision. Is the world going to end? Are dinosaurs going to rule the earth again?
Fuck you, Netflix. Like, bad job.
Bad job. Bad Netflix. So that's it. KB3. TKB3.
TKB3. That's right.
Do we have any fan service?
Not today.
Okay.
So listeners, heed my warning.
Oh boy.
If you don't want us to not have emails to read anymore, send us an email and then we'll read it in the spot where this would be right now. Your email, insert here.
Yeah. You could, and if you're a little more short form, you could DM us on Twitter there, right? ITMT Pod.
Yep, that's
a bit more accessible, activity for you. If you're already on there, you just go to ITMT Pod and just be like, "Hey, you guys are great," or "Hey, don't like you guys. Here's some other stuff I want to talk about."
Yeah, great point. I mean, and that we'll read those too.
Yeah, do something, right? We keep saying this. But.
Yes, please. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com.
All right, so we got all that stuff out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just getting right into this trailer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Like the trailer, I feel like came in so hot, like too hot, actually.
Just
in terms of like, I think I missed like the first chunk of the first line. Like it came in like clipped.
We got the gang back. We got Noah, L, Lee, Rachel, Lee's girlfriend, right? The whole gang is back. And they're trying to convince Mrs. Flynn, which is played by Molly Ringwald, trying to convince her that since it's the last summer, they'd be willing to stay and watch the summer house for the Flynn family.
Which, what a generous offer.
Yes, so nice of them.
Beach house.
Yeah.
I'm going to say beach house 1,000 times.
I wonder
the full breakdown.
I wonder why they're putting the summer house up for sale. I think the Flynn family is in some financial trouble here.
It seems like yes, for one, and for two, also. I mean, aren't we all these days?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I send us an email about that, listeners. But yeah, that was my first thought. My second thought was, why do they have a beach house at all? Aren't all their houses beach houses?
Yes.
Like, don't they just live at the beach anyway?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes. Yep.
And this didn't look like it was a different beach even. Like, this looks like it's still
like right down
Malibu.
It's like 2 houses down from where they are. Like, yeah.
What?
Hey, when you
mind-boggling.
When you've got that much money, it does. You have a beach house on top of your beach house. That's what you do.
I guess so. I forgot that this is my favorite movie series about the 1%. Oh, why don't we just pay to get into college? That is good.
Yeah.
We'll Lori Loughlin it and see if people remember me from Full House.
Yeah, making really hard decisions. Okay, so yeah, they're asking Molly, Mrs. Flynn there, and Molly does the old, I'm shaking my head no, but I'm gonna say yes with the words out of my mouth, which I don't understand why. The gang is pumped, we're fired up. Cue up the ridiculous music and a party.
That's right.
Which, I mean, this party is lavish. I mean, the lighting alone is like thousands of dollars. Like,
yes, there's a $5,000 lighting setup for sure.
Yes, yeah,
and then some. Yeah, and yeah, they look like they're having a blast though, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's very much for the listeners, like picture in your mind a Hollywood teenager rager.
Yes.
At the beach, and it's that. Like, I promise you, nothing in your mind is too lavish.
Nope. Nope, not at all. This would be the kind of party that we would throw if we made any money at all, and then be immediately in debt because we had spent too much money, more than we actually made. So
yes, no, I expect when we actually turn this into our full-time jobs someday, that we will be immediately broke or have crippling addictions that don't let us do this anymore because of the fame and success going to our heads immediately.
It's going to be the fastest 15-minute career.
That's right. Listeners, help us get there.
Yes, we need to get there sooner rather than later so we can enjoy it a bit more. So this ridiculous party, we got Noah showing off his sweet beer pong skills. We basically just got a bunch of more underage drinking going on. Like this whole series is just underage drinking. I know they're in college, or no, they're not. They're heading up to college.
Well,
he is, but
he is. Yeah, he's probably illegally bought them. He was probably 21 and supplied the whole party.
I don't know if he is though. He's only like a year or two older.
Such crimes. Yeah, I guess you're right. Probably.
And we got Lee being drunk, being like, last summer at the beach house.
Yeah. Which, sick. How many times are we going to say that?
I don't think I've never had an opportunity to say that. So I'm already feeling like I'm going to love this movie. Yes,
me too. And this leads to the classic sleeping on the couch, face down, hungover, broad daylight. Wearing his clothes, holding a cup.
If I had a nickel.
If I had a nickel. Yeah, that's right.
That's just me without the party. I'm waking up at 1, hungover, marker on my face, on my own couch. Yep. Todd or Donna Mint comes in with the air horn, wakes me up.
Yep.
Darling, it's 1 p.m. What are you doing? You're supposed to give me a ride to the doctor's.
I forgot Donna still hasn't quit smoking yet.
No, she hasn't. We need to take care of that.
Yeah, you got to incentivize that somehow. I mean, it's your choice, Donna, but come on.
But
listeners don't want you to continue your habit.
No.
Right, listeners?
Let us know.
Do you want Donna to keep smoking cigarettes? A carton a day that she's on right now.
She's just polishing off like it's nothing. Add us, ITMT pod. So we got her for an inch. Well, he gets woken up with the air horn by L, which is what friends do.
Also a classic.
That's what friends do to other friends. They make them deaf.
Yeah. Then we get the Netflix logo. I have a gripe with this.
I do too. Well, okay. So yes, we get just the title card, but it's just the Netflix logo, right?
Yeah.
What's your gripe?
My gripe is why now, and then why again in a couple of seconds.
Okay, I have the exact same gripe. Okay.
Why did we do it twice? Almost.
Well, the first one was like in the Netflix, like you said, it was a Netflix logo in colors, and then the second one's in the kissing booth like logos in colors. So
yeah, very frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
And we cut to Elle and Lee finding this old map to treasure, and it's their beach bucket list because that's what they do. They make lists. I guess they made so long ago. And
like, I do love the reaction of what, even though like the whole premise of the whole series has been stupid lists at this point. So
yes. Yeah. Do you want to go through the five?
Yeah, I wrote down some of the things on there. Did you write them down also?
Not all of them, but the number 5 I thought was, I don't know how that works.
They're all pretty funny. So here are the things. Imagine, listeners, you're making a bucket list for the beach, specifically beach
bucket llist. Or let's put this in context. Like, how old are they though when they're making this list? Maybe
children. Sure, who cares?
Okay.
I don't think that excuses that most of these are not beach activities.
I agree. Beach bucket list. Go. Number 1.
Win a sandcastle contest. That is a beach activity.
That's approved. Approved.
2, epic blanket fort.
Not a beach activity.
Bad beach activity.
Yeah, that's bad beach.
Arguably worse at the beach than it is in your own home.
Yeah, that's a living room bucket list.
Yeah, you're going to get sand in your blankets. You can never get that sand out. I promise you.
I hate sand. So coarse. It gets everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 3.
Win a pie eating contest.
Definitely do not want to have a pie eating contest on the beach.
God, no, it's so hot. I'd be baking while my pie was baking. I don't know. Not interested.
What if you get sand on the pie? That's gross. You're
definitely going to get sand on the pie. Yeah.
So coarse, it gets everywhere.
You're going to be so uncomfortable. So full of pie.
Sand? Beach sand?
Yep. All right.
4?
Yeah. 4, race day.
What does that even...
I don't know. It could be anything. I have great reservations about race day.
I mean, that's a great point.
Race day could be literally anything.
Are we celebrating the races of the world?
I don't know. Are we having a foot race? Are we having a road race? Are we having I don't know. Are we swimming? Is it something at the beach finally? Because none of these are beach activities.
Yeah, potato sack race. But there's a little card like drawn next to it, so that would imply go-karts to me.
That might imply go-karts, yeah.
Not a beach activity.
I hope.
Not a beach activity, though.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Number 5.
Right. This is the one that you had more gripes about, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Impractical, I think. Make Noah into an ice cream sundae, which...
Is that a thing? Can you turn someone into an ice cream sundae? Does that mean?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not unless it's like a TikTok or something.
Might be. Maybe it's the wedgie thing. When you gave him a wedgie, it puts him like a banana boat, or I don't know.
Ice cream sundae. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, this came out last year, so really nothing's off the table. Like, this could be anything in modern lingo that we're just not with the times.
We're not hip to. No.
Far removed from the jive of the youth.
Is there a number 6? I didn't see this.
There is.
Okay, I missed the
learn to juggle. Also not a beach activity.
I mean, you could learn to juggle on the beach.
Sure.
But it's not typically a beach activity.
No, that's not a clown classroom, is it? I don't think so.
Nope, definitely not. There's a lot of clowns out there.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. In this movie, I'm sure.
But not on a beach.
So anyway, yeah, a lot of problems with the list already.
All right, so we get sent, and we basically cut to them doing stuff from the list, and then we get some Elle doing some voiceover exposition about how and Lee put together this bucket list of all the things they want to do before they went to college, and then we get quick cuts to them doing a Tony Stark hanging out in the donut of the Randy's Donuts. That's a famous donut place, I think, right? Yeah. Them building a sandcastle, which, by the way, was number 1. Looks like they won, so big spoilers. Number 1's done.
Huge spoilers out the gate.
We can just skip that when we get to it in the movie. Them jumping off some like rock cliff into the ocean, which it looks like there's no way to actually get up to where they got to, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, they definitely had to like free climb to get up there. Not sure how they did that.
Maybe they're a couple polyathletes.
I guess they are extreme polyathletes
because they do skydiving later.
You're right.
I think I see where my prognostication's going to go.
Yep.
So we cut back to them reviewing the list and Elle calling out that they get arrested for one. They laugh, and then Lee goes kind of dry humor and is like, "Oh, we definitely get arrested for that one, or we could."
Yeah, which I kind of want to know what that. Maybe it was make Noah into an ice cream sundae.
Which we gotta
can't eat people, frowned upon. That's a crime. Last I checked.
Dumping ice cream on people, also a crime.
Recently, yeah,
in some states, I think.
Oh yeah, actually, probably these days.
And then we cut back to them actually jumping off that cliff that we saw earlier that they were climbing on. And then it's just like a whole bunch of, again, like montagey things, like, which I feel like this is what the movie's going to feel like, right? It's just things happening just to fill time. As is tradition. All hour and 54 minutes or 52 minutes of it. Like, come on.
Exactly like we would expect from the kissing booth.
They get them.
Like, this is not a surprise, I don't think. Like I don't think we were recording at that point, but we were already talking about how much of this is going to be a montage.
Yes,
probably another 40%.
Like 40 minutes of montage. Yeah. We'll figure that out. Yeah. All right. So the activities, such activities as skydiving with like some animated background clouds or something. Was that?
And that's what I'm like, were they skydiving? Like they were like cartoon skydiving.
Yeah. They're in those like sumo wrestler suits doing sumo wrestling with also another animated, another power, like a POW star behind. I'm like, what's going on? And more voiceover. When you decide to escape reality, we get shots of Noah carrying Elle around in a bathing suit, like a water park. They're in a shark cage. Yeah. Voiceover keeps going. Eventually, you're going to have to come back to it. And then there's the gang watching a sunset on the beach. And then Elle checks her phone, and it's Berkeley admissions.
Whoa.
Classic Berkeley admissions screwing up the old sunset at
classic sunset phone call from Berkeley.
8 o'clock on a and then voiceover keeps going. I had to pick a school and make one of my two favorite people. Shot of her and Lee, doing popcorn tossing, and then shot of Noah opening a sliding door. And she finished off the voiceover with very unhappy.
Classic.
And then to put real pressure on it, we cut to her on the phone with one of the schools. just to really set the stakes for this.
Such stakes.
Such stakes. We need your decision by tomorrow.
What?
Trust me, if there's enough money, I can make a decision whenever I want.
That's right.
So,
and so basically the whole premise we're getting here, which I thought was the premise of the last movie and also the premise of the first movie, it's the last summer together and they're not ready to say goodbye.
Hey,
right?
It's always the last summer. You never want to say goodbye, right?
I guess so. I mean, I guess we're there right now, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say goodbye this summer. I don't want to say goodbye to summer in 2016.
You know how much I like dating the podcast. And as we record this, it's just about the end of summer.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to come out soon.
Right about the end of summer.
That's right. Yeah. All right. So then we fade to a shot of Noah, Elle, and Lee kind of hanging out, reminiscing in front of an old photo of them as like kids, the three of them just chilling as kids.
Which I don't know. The bad casting in the photos did not look like that.
No,
I was like, who are these babies?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could pick any three random babies and
was the photo like black and white or something, or like an old like sepia?
Italians, let us know.
Giuseppe. They famously invented that sepia. Joe Sepia, he invented that filter.
Hey, friends, I like your black and white, but I want them more yellow.
That's another lesson you've learned, listener.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the photo is like that. What? But anyways, it just stood out to me.
Getting hung up on I know. I got hung up on it too.
It's like, why is this?
And yeah,
photo was taken in like 2000.
Is this when the wedgie happens, or did we already do the wedgie?
No, we haven't gotten to the wedgie yet.
Okay.
It's coming up soon. So then, it's coming. Actually, no, it's coming up right now. So yeah, but there's a voiceover that kicks in, right? But I wasn't ready to say goodbye. I was last summer together. I was going to make it count. And then we cut to Noah and Elle hugging, and then Lee giving Noah a wedgie, which that might be an ice cream sandwich, where someone's giving you a hug and then that person gets a wedgie.
Well, ice cream sundae.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ice cream sundae. Maybe that is an ice cream sundae.
No? How?
I don't know.
Explain it to me.
Maybe because the wedgie is, I don't know.
I trust you. Well, God bless. Anyway, so the wedgie happens. Then we get our next a Netflix film for some reason.
And really, film. Let's go easy, Netflix.
Yeah. Very generous of you, Netflix. To yourself.
Yes. A Netflix journey. And then we get people running on the beach on the birch. People run on the birch with surfboards.
Yeah, I think these are our heroes. I think it's the people that we've been following.
We've been following. Okay.
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah. And then we get kind of the dramatic music, I think, kicked in, right? And then we get Elle pulling Noah aside, like, can we talk for a sec? Which is never a good start to a conversation. That's not a good. Yeah, it's not a good sign at all. So,
but good news for her.
Yeah, she's off the wait list. Yay!
At Berkeley, right? Did they say Berkeley?
I think so.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Well, it had to have been, because if it was Harvard, he'd be like, oh, sweet. So,
good point.
And there wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah, good deduction.
So then we cut to Noah and Chloe, character from TKB2.
Chloe, I couldn't remember her name. Yes. Right, thank you.
The British pool shark, right?
Yep.
And she's sharking the pool table, and they're chatting about Elle and what she's going to do, and it's,
Yeah, I can already tell this movie's going to be as annoying as the last one.
Yes. Yep. And then we get a shot of fancy restaurant on the beach. We get Elle at work. She's a waitress there.
Yep.
And then we meet Marco, right? Is his name Marco? Yeah.
Marco. His name was Marco. That's right.
His name was Marco.
Yeah. He was a dancer.
He was a dancer at the Copa.
Not no. If I remember anything about TKB2, it was Marco's a star.
He is. Yeah, he can crush the Dance Revolution. And he's there with his kid, it looks like. They hug. Right? At the table, there's this little kid who's like,
from the last movie.
Yeah, he's got a kid. And then, they hug, and he's like, I hope things can be cool for us. And she's like, of course.
It won't.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, because she says immediately later, she's like, ooh, this one's going to be tricky.
And that's about when she slips and drops a tray of food.
Yeah, she hits a banana. Mario Kart banana hits her up, and she slips, tosses food everywhere. An old son of a. And then we get another title card on August 11th.
And then this is when the Walk the Moon kicks in. The old indie pop. Shout out to Thais, big fan of Walk the Moon.
Good call. Did not get that.
For the rest of the trailer. Yeah,
and then Elle and Noah, they're having like a fancy date night on the beach there. It's really nice and very romantic. And then she starts talking about how she has this thing with Lee, and Noah's like, ugh, don't tell me it's a bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of with Noah on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait till he finds out what number 5 is. Like, yikes. That's not going to happen.
He's not going to like it. Yeah.
Not going to like it. Cuts to Elle and Marco chatting on the beach. He's like, you doing okay? Whatever. And it looks like they're kind of rekindling some friendships here, right? And she's like, between spending time with Noah and picking a school and doing the bucket list, all these fun things.
Can we, quick aside to the time with Noah, was like walking and eating like a chowder bread bowl at the same time? How is this possible? Why is this possible?
Yeah, so
this isn't walking food.
Definitely not. So they're like, as she's saying this, I think we cut through like a bunch of like quick cuts to, of course, them eating a bread bowl and walking at a fair or something, riding a tandem bike, her hugging a bear, Lee asking when they're going to go look at Berkeley next week, cut to a water park and her and Lee having fun, and then back to her and Marco at the beach. And she's just like, I just feel like I'm running around like a crazy person.
And then Molly Ringwald is about to tell her the same thing that Marco is, of, maybe your choices have more to do with what other people want. Maybe it's time to start thinking about what you want. Some
sound advice right there, Molly. Kind of noticed that like Molly Ringwald's voice in this scene in the trailer felt like it was like overdubbed, but it felt like it was overdubbed like someone doing like a text to speech thing,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
it was very strange.
I'm kind of worried about Molly Ringwald after this trailer, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Did they replace her with a robot?
They may have. I don't know. We'll have to dig into that one. And then we get a shot of.
I don't know if this is. I'm going to pre-fast fact us and interrupt us in the middle of everything. Only because it was so funny. And did I send you the article recently? There's like some interview with Joey King
No.
about, I can't remember if she was talking about like the filming of Kissing Booth in general, because they filmed them like the last two kind of at the same time.
Yeah.
And she was like, there was one day we were shooting. She was like, and I ate an edible and just like was off my ass like the whole day. She was like, there's so many scenes where I like, after I watched the final cut of the movie, I was like, I look like I have dead eyes because I did because I had no clue what was going on. Like I was so stoned all day long. I was like,
Joey King.
Wicked funny. So anyway, so I'm worried that maybe she killed Molly Ringwald and replaced her with a robot or something.
Oh, she got all high off some edibles and killed Molly Ringwald.
That's right. Famous for making you violent. Hot. It's out to get you.
It's out to get you. Watch it, kids. Dare. Okay, then we get a shot of Elle being mopey and like life's so freaking hard.
Yeah, truly.
And we get a title card, right? Started with a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marco's like fighting over her again. It's a whole thing. And he's like, you're not made to be with that guy. And
he's we got to call it. He was shirtless as per contract here as well. And then the very next scene, he and Noah are shirtless, which as per contract again. As
per contract. That's
facing off on the volleyball beach court there, you know. It looks like they threw down. It looks like Noah's got like a little mark on his face.
It does. Well, he's got that famous temper, so
yeah.
From the first and second.
That's movies. Right. I forgot about that.
From a quarter of the plot in both of those.
That's right. I forgot he was a total psychopath in those first two. He seems like he's kind of mellowed out a little bit, but maybe not.
I don't know if I'm Team Marco or Team Flynn really at this point. And
I'm not team anyone here.
No, and Flynn, like the rest of us, is like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, I'm out. We cut to him like riding away on his motorcycle, and Elle's running after him. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And then we get her and the gazebo there, the one from like the first two movies where the creepy groundskeeper guy was.
Yep.
Yep. Hey,
that for some
kids I keep wanting here.
That I keep wanting to insist is Mike O'Malley.
Hey, you kids making out in here again? Mind if I watch? It's raining. She's crying.
You kids got room for one more?
Yeah, one more in here. Maybe that's an ice cream sundae with Noah. You guys doing ice cream sandwiches in here?
Mike O'Malley.
I could use a wedgie. Oh my god! And we get another title card. It ends with a chance. Then we got her watching a lot of fireworks in this towards the end here. So her watching fireworks, and she's like, "I've had too much pressure on myself. I have to figure out who I am." You know, her telling us to Lee, and then we get another title card to rewrite the rules. And we got Chloe telling Elle that she thinks she's a brilliant woman.
Yeah,
and then it's just kind of like
maybe that's how she rewrites the rules. Maybe an ice cream sundae is her having both Marco and Flynn.
Just that's it. That's it. And rewriting the rules.
Yeah, rewriting the rules.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I cut you off when you were.
Oh, you know what it is, actually. You know what it is. Hold on. It ends with a chance to rewrite the rules. Remember, the whole thing is that they've got all these rules.
Oh, right.
Do you think this movie's you think they're trying to be smart here and being like?
Yes, I do think that.
It started with a kiss. It ends with a chance to rewrite the rules. All the rules that she had with it. Yeah, nailed it.
Yep, you're exactly right. Oh God,
I see you. Movie.
Too smart for me.
I see you, movie. I see you.
These Netflix writers.
And then we cut to like there's just a bunch of people doing things. Nothing matters for like the next I don't know, a minute of this trailer. So it's like Elle hugging two characters from the other movies. It's like the classic trilogy wrap up everyone's storyline. You know, I remember them.
People pass through our lives. Some of them fade into memories, but a few of them become part of who you are. Yeah,
and then her and Lee in a Mustang driving along the coast. Elle smacking that big dude's butt from like the first movie. Now I keep forgetting. Right. I think I got this wrong last time. Did he do that in the first movie?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was that or Barely Lethal, or if it happened in both.
Both?
I think it happened in both.
I think both.
Okay.
Listeners, let us know.
So she smacks his ass and they turn around and like, hey, we're cool. Remember that? Hey, you did that to me. It's a little, but I reversed it.
Good inside joke from 3 days ago on set.
Gotcha. You did the whole voiceover pass through people passing through our lives, right?
Yeah, sorry, I got ahead of it.
That's okay. Don't worry about it because it all happens at the same time. Shot of Noah, Chloe chatting, smiling, looking like good people do, which is good.
Now it's starting to form shapes and letters in the background, right? As we get into the final cuts here.
Yeah, well, just before that, there's did you catch the really weird, like choreographed, like dance moment that was in there?
No, but I think I expected that. I think I expect some kind of weird choreographed dance at some point.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like there's like the whole gang and like a bunch of people are in like this dinner, like restaurant or something, and they're doing this big choreographed. Maybe it's a play.
As a tradition.
Maybe it's a play. I don't know. Summer play.
They do lots of choreographed dances. I'm not.
It's true.
Not surprised.
And then we get like a boat ride, gang, and Elle doing the sprinkler. It's just stuff happening. They're on a motorcycle with Noah. There's shooting star, her and Noah, her and Lee. Are hugging both of them. We watch more fireworks over the Golden Gate Bridge. Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? You're watching
it's a bridge.
Why are there fireworks?
It's definitely a bridge.
Is it New Year's? This doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't be summer.
Well, if maybe they went to visit Berkeley or something.
Oh, that might be it.
So they're up that way.
Interesting.
And then we title card, right? The kissing booth.
Yeah. Only on Netflix. Only on Netflix. August 11th.
Yeah. Thank God, only on Netflix. Am I right?
Jesus. Can you imagine if this was in
Last
theaters?
thing we need is, it's spreading.
No.
It's on other platforms now. There's no getting rid of it.
We need to stop it where it began. Okay, so that's it. It's a little trailer.
Great.
Time to prognosticate with Russ and Jared.
You had ideas already, you said, right?
I think that, she's going to rewrite the rules, right?
And
I think and she's going to dump both of them, I think.
She has a chance to rewrite the rules. We don't know that she's going to.
It's true. It's just a chance. But I think she's going to dump both of them, right? And just be like, I'm no longer friends with you. I'm not dating you anymore, right?
Really?
And I'm kind of bringing it back to she's going to run into Johnny Brigham, Utah, as they're doing one of these polyathlete activities. And then she's going to get drawn into the eco-warrior gang lifestyle.
Oh, we saw the signs.
You see, it's all over the place, right? She's surfing. Yep. She's on a beach. Mm-hmm. She's skydiving.
My God.
She's a goddamn polyathlete. She's been on her nose the entire
Berkeley. My God.
My God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Huh. And then she's going to meet Johnny Brigham, Utah, and then they're end up dating, and then it'll be the end of it.
Here's what I think's going to happen. I like yours. Yours makes a lot of sense.
It also makes sense because it also ties back to a little self-promotion, which we love doing in our episodes. So yeah, go listen to those episodes.
Great point. Mine was going to go more probably to a darker place.
That's where I need this to go.
Yeah, I think things take a bit of a gritty turn instead. We're not at some point, what's the lesser Flynn's name?
Lee,
thank you.
The lesser
the lesser Flynn. I think at some point Lee breaks through the simulation, accesses Elle and gives her the warning, right?
Yeah.
Time to rewrite the rules. We can beat the robots this time. Right?
I like where it's going. Yeah.
Yep. And so some of the reveals along the way here: Molly Ringwald,
robot,
Molly ringleader of the robots. That's right.
Oh man,
it's right there in her name.
It's all right there.
It's all right there. The better Flynn, also replaced by a robot at some point, and explodes with rage because, as we all know, robots can't process the human emotion anger, and so
when he flips out, he's just like, I don't know, can't compute with Marco, and Marco's like, bro, what's wrong with you? And he just explodes.
That's exactly right. Yep. And then Marco is revealed to have been an embedded agent the whole time, working for the Resistance.
Yes.
And reveals his true identity in that he's actually, like we all suspected, 35.
Yes. Trying to save his kid.
Right.
Yes.
You're trying to save his high schooler. That's right. His high school age kid. Exactly.
The table he was sitting at, there was like a little girl sitting with him. It's like, what? I think it was his sister.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking this movie is going to go. I'm hoping it's going to turn into like we're rewriting the rules. This is the end. Like there's a reason why Molly Ringwald was acting so strangely. It's because she's a robot.
She's a robot.
I guess we'll find out which one of us is correct.
I mean, those
can only go one of two ways.
If anyone gets into fucking college, I'm going to be angry, but
yeah, no, they're not going to college. Not after this. Not after this.
I think those are great. I'm excited for both of those to happen. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. This will be a fun one.
Yeah.
End of the saga. We never have to watch another Kissing Booth movie after this.
Yeah,
look at it that way.
That's we've got through it unless they reboot the trilogy, you know.
Oh no.
You know it's gonna end with like Molly Ringwald's like, you know, Marco's like taking her down, and then she's like, we pan over and her eyes just opens up and it's red, and it's like Molly Ringwald.
And Elle gets a letter from NASA that's like, I got taken off the wait list for Mars. And I can only bring one of you.
Kissing Booth for space.
Where's that velociraptor going?
That's right. And you could reuse the same log line here. It's December 4. Elle Evans is set to head off to Mars. She has a big decision to make. Done.
Perfect crime.
Keep it going. I think our job here is done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back next week with our full breakdown of the Kissing Booth 3 and trilogies of all trilogies. I mean, not because there's a trilogy of trilogies, just that of all trilogies that ever existed. Godfather, Star Wars. This is the one to, you know.
The nail in the coffin for trilogies.
Like maybe don't make them. But in the meantime, follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That. We're ITMT Pod on Twitter. Wherever you're listening, Google, Apple, Spotify, follow and share with friends. Share with friends that you think might like this.
Good call. And while you're there, not telling your friends, but reviewing us or looking at us online, you should also review us. That's where I was going with this. Leave us some stars. As many as possible would be nice, but whatever you're into, Apple, Spotify, any of that helps. A comment or two might be nice. Or we've hit on it a bunch already this episode, but you can send us an email. We'll read them in a future trailer trash. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. Or you can go to the website, find out everything you want to know about me and Russ, which is not that much, but some amount of information. All the old episodes, contact information, all our social media, everything.
It's there.
ITMT.
All of it. It's there.
It's thismeetsthat.com.